Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So how is everybody doing today? Today we're here with the Creative Stamping magazine. There it is. I want this out. And it is issue number 128. And as soon as I saw this, I don't know if you've noticed to the side of me, we've got the watercolour paper out, watercolours and a cup of water. Because I saw an image on it and it's just so nice. Right, we don't want that. I put them in my own folder, so I don't keep them. Right, we don't want to look at that. So here is the magazine. So as I was saying, it's Creative Stamping issue number 128. So this came through the door about a week ago. So it should be available in shops now. Now I'm looking for, so in Creative Stamping, they have your makes and I love looking at them. So here they all are. So it shows you, let's see if I recognise anyone. Now I'm sorry if I don't recognise you, but yeah, oh, your makes, honestly, I mean these lovely ladies, their makes are just amazing. I honestly get so much pleasure of looking at your work, and I love it when you share it all to your Facebook group as well. So if you do see yourself there, do let me know and put just so that I know what is your work. But absolutely stunning pieces. So as usual, I'm just going to grab a few pieces and I'm just going to count to 3. So every third page you're going to see. Normally I just grab a few, but it seems to be by doing every 3 you're not getting the adverts, which is awesome. Oh, I love that. Oh, there's an advert, but I only counted to 2. Love the pyramid style, and I still need to make one. I really do still need to make one. Okay, so that is the magazine, and then in next month's magazine, which is available, when's it available? There it is, the 7th of December. It is this one, and it is robins and other animals. So we've got robin, we've got birds. I'm going to say that's a mouse. I'm probably completely wrong, but there you go. Yeah, it looks like a mouse. Anyway, absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got a die as well with it, which is Birthday Winter Wishes. How lovely is that? Now if you are to subscribe to Creative Stamping, you can get a platform, which I do have the platform here. No I don't, it's in my house. Oh, I need to go and get it. So I will be using that today, the platform. So you get a stamping platform and you get some dobbers as well. How cool is that? So if you're not already a subscriber and you feel like you want to subscribe to this magazine, I would say this is probably one of the nicest ones. Someone's at my door. I'll be right back. Right, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was the postman. So yeah, it was delivering some parcels. So this is a stamping platform. So this is the stamping platform you could get if you subscribe. And I have to say, I have the Tim Holtz one and I had another one. I never had the Mini Misty. But I think out of the 3 that I've used, this one I have to say is the nicest. Yeah, it doesn't seem to require a lot of pressure, so I really like that. And I have started using it again for the bigger stamps, so yeah. Anyway, for the gifts this month, we are getting this stencil. Let me take out the packaging because the glare off my studio lights. No, I can't do anything about the studio lights because it is literally a strip light. I have 2 of them, one on either side, so there you go. So if I can use it there, that's a strip light. But I found by having those 2 strip lights, I'm so glad I put them in. Yeah, the lighting is always really good now, apart from when it's super sunny outside. But yeah, so that's the stencil that we're getting. And this is the gorgeous stamp set. And the one that I really want to use and have a play with today, let's pull this off. Oh my goodness. There we go. Is this snow one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to play with that. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad we are friends. I might use that. I might actually just do that. So that's the stamp we're going to use, but we've got a melted snowman. Oh, so cute. And then we've got lots of snowmen doing things, plus a couple of little penguins. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. Snowman melt your heart. Oh, that's so cute. There's nobody warms my heart like you. Happy Christmas. Snowmen fall from heaven unassembled. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I really want to do the snow. So what I have decided to do is we're going to watercolour. So I got this from a charity shop and I haven't used it, and I don't know why. All I can think about is watercolouring. And that's all I've been able to think about for about 2 weeks. I really want to do some watercolouring. And this came and I thought, you know what, perfect opportunity to do it. So I'm going to take a page out. But yeah, I got this watercolour cardstock from a charity shop. And it cost me £4. And there's absolutely loads left in it. Yeah, it's not as thick as I usually use, but I mean the person who bought this before me, they paid £11.95. I reckon in today, because you can tell that's definitely from an old yeah, an old shop. Yeah, that would cost you a fortune. So I wasn't going to leave that behind in the yeah, in the charity shop. So I mean, it was quite a while ago now that I bought it. To do is try not to make too much noise for you. Is I'm going to get my stamping platform and I'm going to grab this stamp. Like I said, it's just as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. It's just so cute. So, and we've got a grid on this one, which is nice. Did I have grids on my other ones? Yeah, right, okay. And then I'm just going to grab my watercolour cardstock. I don't want to cut it down yet. So I'm just going to pop that in there, and then I'm just going to pop these on, and stick them together. I'm hoping that can go up there. Right, let's try that. Oh, in the way. There we go. Right, so I am using my hybrid ink today. So a hybrid ink, for those of you who don't know, is an ink that works with both watercolours and with alcohol ink markers. So if you're ever unsure in which one, because there are different inks for different mediums, then if you are unsure, the best thing to do is buy yourself a hybrid. Now the hybrid ink I use is Black Shadow by Nouveau Tonic Studios, and I highly recommend it. I have been working with it now. I very rarely reach for my VersaFine or my my Memento, which I mean, they're the ones that I used to use all the time, but very, very rarely reach for them now because my hybrid does everything. Absolutely love it. Now I'm going to do another one because while we're here, we may as well. So let's move these down and just double check. So yes, so I would say because I remember when I first started, I was using the wrong ink with my alcohol ink pens, and I hadn't realised, and it is an easy mistake to make, I hadn't realised there was different inks for different mediums. So learning it, I mean, I've forgotten now. I think VersaFine's for, I think, so, and oh my goodness. Right, let me go around VersaFine now because that'll be able to tell. My Memento. Let's get the Memento out. So your Memento is used, is a dye ink. So I think your dye inks are for, what do you call it? Here we go. Let me just double check. Yeah, so dye inks are your alcohol ink pens, and pigment inks are for your watercolours. So that's how you sort of, that's so that's something you've got to remember when stamping and working out what mediums you want to use. Like I said, with the hybrid, you don't have to worry. I can use my alcohol ink markers on this, and then I can also use my watercolours on this. So really, really nice ink to use, and perfect for, yeah, if you're not sure, if you forget like me. So let's pop that back on there. Now, I have pulled out my Gamby Tambies, but I don't think I want to use them now. Do I want to use them? So I pulled them out because I thought, oh, they might be nice. Yeah, let's use them. Let's just use them. Although, do I want to? Hang on one sec. Because I'm thinking maybe my Jane Davenport ones. Let me have a look at the swatch. This is why it's always nice to have a swatch. No, not them ones. These are my Derwent ones. No, I don't want them ones. Yeah, no, let's stick with these. So I'm just going to spray water on them. All that does is activate the paint, so when you come to use them, it just makes it easier for you. I am using, which I've used once. I'm going to use my Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter paintbrushes. I got these last year for Christmas off my husband. Which, yeah, so I really want to use them because I think it would be nice to use, and they're just gorgeous paintbrushes, absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, so let's could do with a palette really, I'm thinking, although I can use the lid as my palette. Which is what I've done in the past. So I'm just going to come in and start colouring up really. Now, I'm not a professional at all with watercolouring ink, colours, sorry, but I love them. Why am I doing it that colour? Because that, you know, you're supposed to be doing his face and stuff, right? And I've just gone over, yeah, please don't look at me. Oh my goodness, Dawn, what are you doing? I've sort of lost the plot now. So what I'm doing is I'm colouring in the snowman, but I've done his jacket by accident. So I want it to be a nice colour. So let's have a pinky jacket. Okay. And then, so like pinky milky colour. But yeah, this isn't going as well. This is why you stamp 2 images. It's not going as well as I had planned, because yeah, I don't know what I was planning, but I think you have something in your mind, don't you? But like, it's been such a long time since I got my watercolours out. I thought I'd be able to just go in and do it. Right, I'm going to colour his hat the same colour, or her hat. This one's a her. Oh look, it could be any gender. Really? Right. Oh, I love it. Oh, make a mess, Dawn. That's what we like. Right, I've got some blue already on here. So I'm going to use that. Oh, do you know what I should have got out? My H2O paints. Because they're nice and sparkly and they're lovely. Oh, I need to put a bit of pink on there. So we missed that. So just, yeah, and this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to colour in using my watercolours. I'll grab this because we missed this whole section down here. I want to put a bit more white in so it matches the rest. There we go. I like a lot. Just take some of that water off. I need to get some tissue. There we go. Oh, love it. I love it. Right, okay. Now we do have black, so I want a little bit of black. Okay. And I'm just going to do the penguin. I mean, wish me luck, guys, because, yeah. Do you know what I found? And this isn't me making, well, it is a bit, making a few excuses up. I found that when I'm poorly, I'm not the greatest at putting things together. I'm not the greatest at crafting. But you know what? I still do it because I love it. And it really, really doesn't matter. So, and I am miles better, so much better. I've still got a little heaviness on my chest, but I didn't think you could hear it in my voice, but I've had a couple of people say that they can still hear it. But yeah, I do feel much, much better. Right, what else? Let's do the, oh, I like this purple, so let's bring this purple colour in. But I want to make it more of a pastel colour, so I'm going to bring in some of the white, okay, which will give us more of that. Oh, that's a nice colour, more of a pastel colour. And we're going to start colouring in the letters like so. Now I'm not going to spend the whole time talking to you while I do this. We're only going to just do a bit. You will see the full process, because what I'll do is I'll just put it on speed up. I'll try and see if I can pull some Christmas music down off YouTube, because that's where I get all my music from now. Yeah, and we'll pop some tunes on while you watch it. So hopefully, oh, I love that colour. I really, really like that colour. I like it that much that the scarves are up on the top birds. They're going to have it on. Because, yeah. So there's one. And then you're going to have a matching one. So, like I said, I really loved this image, and I just had to have a play with it. Right, I'm going to grab myself just a towel, just so I can take the excess water off my brush. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to pop it on speed up for you guys, and yeah, you can hopefully watch the magic happen. So I'll come in just a little bit closer for you. So yeah, so I will see you when these are all coloured in and dried. Right, we're back. Oh, I'm absolutely loving them. Like I said, I'm not professional at all with watercolouring, but it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it. And I really do enjoy it. I'm definitely going to have more watercolour videos in the future because, yeah, there's so much more I want to do. I'm just cutting that down so I can get it in here. Right, I'm going to cut these both down. So let's have a look, 5 3/4 by so by 3 3/4 by 5 1/2 because I'm going to put a matte layer on. So I'm doing an A6 card, and I'm going to do both of them because I like them both differently. Right, let's do that. So we want this to be 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. Oh, I love them, and I think by the time we mat them, so behind me I do have my scraps cardstock. So let's see what we've got. Oh, I do have a nice blue. I'm thinking I've got another blue which is exactly the same, but what I'm thinking is actually black. Do one black and one yeah, and one the other colour. Oh my goodness, Dawn, seriously. Right, I'm going to cut this down. I'm just going to get a straight edge on it first. Okay, there we go. Right, so I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 5 3/4. So that's going to be, so we'll have the darker one on there. So that's going to stick on there like that. And then we're going to grab this one. Hopefully we've got straight edges on this one. It looks to be. So 5, let me just see. Yeah, so 5 3/4 again by 4. So these are for A6 cards, and it'll leave a white border. Oh, look at it. They just look so good and so different with the, right, put them back in my scrap bag. Right, I will keep these bits as well because they will definitely come in handy in the future. Right, let me grab out 2 cards. So I put them all away. Yep. Right, so 2 cards. Now these are really thin card bases, so I am going to I'm just seeing. Yes, I do. Right. I'm actually going to use my foiled Christmas sentiments that I have, just because I think they'll look nicer. Yeah, because these card bases are really, really thin, I am going to put an extra layer of card in. So with the blue one, we're going to have that. Oh, could we fit 2 in, do you reckon? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we can. So I'm going to cut these down. Yeah, when I was Pooley, I was making card bases and I made them out the wrong cardstock, so they're 160 GSM. But the way to tackle it is to actually put a nice thick piece of card on the inside, which looks as though you've made it look really nice. So I'll just show you. So this is how thin they are, okay? And then watch the transformation. So if you don't have any thick card available, I do. Like I said, I was just Pooley and I picked up the wrong stuff without even thinking. Then this is the way to sort of combat it so you don't waste it. So you put a piece on the inside, and then we're going to glue our watercolour piece onto our, onto the matte layer like that, and then we're going to stick the matte layer down onto our card, and instantly So I was going to just use these card bases just for die cutting, but I thought, no, you know what? You know, everybody has really thick card that they like. I mean, you're not going to use your coloured card stock, are you, for card bases? But are you ready? Yeah, it is now solid, like absolutely solid. Like, yeah, and I'll just show you with this one. So, can you see the difference? So that's how you combat it. So if you've ended up doing what I've done, honestly, works a treat. Right, I'm going to pop on my sentiment. But yeah, I wasn't going to use them, but I thought, you know what? Let's use them, and hopefully I can then, you know, oh, how gorgeous is that? That is so cute. Then hopefully you guys, yeah. Because, I mean, it is 160 cards, 160 GSM card stock. But yeah, it's a simple thing of putting. And a lot of people do actually put matted card stocks inside anyway, like what I'm doing here. They do actually put it inside anyway. And then they'll put a white piece in with a sentiment and stuff on the inside. So, yeah. So, if you're strapped of, well, yeah, if you're low on funds, which especially now with the cost of living crisis, I know it's started to affect my family. Everything has just gone right up in price. So I'm having to watch what I'm spending. And I think that's like with everybody. Whereas, you know, really heavy duty cardstock can cost quite a bit. Whereas I know that a lot of us do have, I mean, this is my scraps, and that's just from my Love from Lizzie kits. I have another drawer full. So why can't you use it to help strengthen up your card bases, to help save a little bit of money? So yeah, anyway, I normally use, so just so that you know, I normally use a 300 GSM cardstock for my card bases. So that's why I wasn't going to use them. But however, I am now. Because yeah, I get to use up some of my coloured cardstock that is just lying around as well. Right, okay, where's my lid? There it is. I have to say I've had so much fun with this. Right, I don't want to leave these paintbrushes in my water because they were super expensive. I think they were like just under £70 for 5. That's how expensive they are, but they are beautiful. And they were my Christmas present off my husband last year, so we didn't get each other much, but I said I want some decent paintbrushes. Anyway, let me just zoom in just so that you can see the cards. So there you have it, really quick. Well, I say really quick. It took me about half an hour-ish to do the painting, but very therapeutic, to the point where, you know, I had music on and I was just enjoying the process. Absolutely loved it. I'm looking, do you know what, Dawn, what are you doing? So I'm looking for the magazine, because I always bring the magazine back. Right, let's bring it out now that you've seen that. So we've made these 2 cards very much the same, one more pastel than the other. Yeah, using Creative Stamping issue number 128. So I hope this has given you some ideas. Yeah, anyway, I'd love to see your work. Do come over to the Facebook group and share it there, because yeah, it's lovely to see your designs. And don't ever think that you're not good enough, because trust me, you are. We are our own self-critics. You will find that my group will love what you make. Everything is in the description box below. Also, this magazine is available from Craft Stash. The link is in the description box below to Craft Stash. It is an affiliated link, and I really do appreciate everybody that uses it, as I earn a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission, which means that yeah, I can bring you videos like this. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.